Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back. Today I have a thrift haul that I picked up for $9. Got all of this, and it all came in a Waterloo 3-drawer plastic toolbox with a bunch of other hardware and what have you, supplies and stuff in the top of it. So I don't think I did too bad. Let's take a look at all of these tools and see if that's true or not. So we got a Warner little putty knife. It looks like it's brand new. It's still got the sticker on it. A Forney little valve stem tool, new in the package. And then a little utility blade scraper kind of dealio there. And we have a lot of Master Mechanic USA stuff. So let's take a look at this stuff. A 1/2-inch drive, USA T series. There's T, there's M, and then there's sometimes the part number just doesn't have anything in front of it. So most of this stuff is all T series. So 1.25 inch, 1/8, 1/16, and then 1-inch standard sizes all the way down, no 32nds, but I have it all the way down to 7/16. And we're missing 3 sockets in there. We're missing the 7/8, the 3/4, and the 9/16. So I dug through my stuff, and what do you know? I have a 7/8 and a 3/4. They're a little bit nicer than this set, but I think I should be able to clean up these and make them look pretty close to those. So all I need is a 9/16 in there, and I have a full set from 1.25 all the way down. So that's pretty cool. I have 2 Master Mechanic 13/16 and a 5/8 spark plug sockets. We have some other different brands here. We got a Proto 13/16. I don't have one of these, so that's going to add to my Proto deep collection. 12-pointer there. We have a Channel Lock 19mm 3/8 drive. That's like brand spanking new. Maybe it was used once. So that's not a bad grab. We'll start down in this row here, I guess. Some 3/8 Master Mechanic stuff. Again, in the T series, these are a little bit shorter. I have some other Ts that are a little bit taller, so I don't have anything to add to this set. I actually need a 13/16 in the T series for that other set, but that other set is really, really nice, and this one is actually taller than the 7/8 in that set, so I know it doesn't belong to there, so I'll keep this with this stuff and probably try to finish up that set. Have some metrics here. Have a 15mm in the 3/8 drive and an 8mm 3/8 drive and a 6-pointer. Have some SK old knurl style one. I already have one of these, 13/16 little 12-pointer, not in too bad a shape, and we have the detent in there for the ball, so this is a little bit later of the knurled style, right before the SK Wayne stuff. We have an adapter, a V series 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapter, and a Craftsman V series 5/8 spark plug socket. I think I already have plenty of those. A Do It Best 9/16 and a 10mm. Look, I have your 10mm, a Husky Taiwan, kind of mid-size, mid-length, deep there. And then the rest of the stuff is Master Mechanic. Some extensions, a 1/2-inch drive, longer extension, shorter one. I don't know, we got a 6-inch and a 12-incher there. A 3/8 drive, 6-incher. We have a Master Mechanic ratchet. That's in okay shape. Some wear on there, a little bit of surface rust. It's got the thumb wheel on it. And the knurling is not too bad. A couple little scuffs here and there, a little bit of rust in there. But this 3/8 drive breaker bar, I think, is the nicest. Look at the knurling on there. Not really any damage to it. Little couple spots in there, maybe one right there. A little bit of dirt in there, but overall a nice looking breaker bar. Only problem is that the spring is really weak in here, so I'm gonna have to try to spray some stuff in there, see if that loosens that spring up there. Maybe it's getting stuck, some debris in there, but it doesn't have too much force pushing on that thing. Otherwise I'll have to pound this pin out and get a different spring in there, a little more tension on there. But I don't like that. It's a little loosey-goosey. The 1/2-inch drive one, however, is really nice. You can hear that click. A little dry, could use some lube in there, but overall pretty nice. The knurling on this one is definitely not as nice. We got a pretty good smashed spot right there. The rest of it's okay. Some surface rust on it, but not too bad, I think. For $9 for all of this Master Mechanic stuff, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't think I talked about these sockets. A 9/16 and a, what do we got there? 7/16, 3/8 drive, 6-pointers there. And that's it for the Master Mechanic stuff, but a pretty good, decent, collection here of Master Mechanic stuff in one swoop. So that's pretty cool. A little bit holder thing that was probably on the shaft of a screwdriver or something. A bunch of bits in it, so that's cool. I needed one of these for a old like Indestro. There's not a name on this thing, but this is for, the old Ratchets didn't have the drive sticking out of them. They were hollow. So you'd stick this adapter in there and stick the sockets on there. So this is one of those little adapters to get the socket on there. So I'll have to throw that in my Indestro box with that set that I need it for. These chisels are pretty cool. They have some great neck. We got the giraffe there. You can barely see it on that one. This one looks pretty good. The chisels aren't, they're not horrible. I've seen worse, but they're not sharp. But I should be able to do something with those. And then this one is a Handyman Stanley. And same deal. That one's got a nice little nick out of it. That one's going to need a little bit more work, but not as much work as these Craftsmans here. But we got a Hold Easy screwdriver, not in that great a shape. It's got some, I don't know, some sort of scuffage damage there, or burnage. And then this little cool Meteor, little, whatever, ignition wrench. That's what I'm trying to say. You knew what I was trying to say. And then these are pretty cool. Last but not least, I think they're a Circle C or Circle G. I don't know. I can't really. Kind of looks like a G in the camera. These are all just solid steel chisels that, yeah, not that great. Again, I had to get all this stuff in the box, so it wasn't like I could pick and choose what was in there. I suppose I could have took stuff out and left it there, but no, I usually just grab whatever is in there. I just picked up the toolbox. It was heavy. I looked in there real quick, saw that Master Mechanic stuff, and said, yep, $9. I think so. So what do you think? I think I did pretty dang good. I like that Master Mechanic stuff. It's going to go right in my collection. And then I'll try to save some, fill some of these holes in there and what have you is there. So, I don't know. I think I did pretty good. What was your favorite tool in here? I don't know. I like these breaker bars. That ratchet's pretty sweet. These are kind of cool even though they're destroyed. Maybe I can try to fix them if it's even worth it. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, and like and subscribe, and have a good day. We'll see you next week.